What's going on, guys? WhiteFox1225 here, and today we're going to be talking about Hellraid, a game that we got to see a little bit of at E3. No like gameplay or anything, but we did get some trailers, which was kind of cool. So it's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. It is coming in late 2014 as early access on Steam. No news when it'll be like fully released. It is being made by Techland. It is kind of a cool backstory to it. It was originally being made as a game mode for Dead Island, but they decided to make it its own game. It's not zombie based at all, even though some of the enemies are zombies. It really is fantasy themed, and it looks kind of cool. It looks kind of Skyrim-esque, which I'm sure is not an accident. But let's get into pretty much what the game is and everything we know about it. So it can be a single-player game. You can play completely single-player, or you could play co-op from 2 to 4 people, which is pretty cool. And there are 3 game modes, and these are basically what you're gonna be doing. This is a story, and it's gonna revolve around closing the gates of hell. The story seems kind of minimal. It doesn't seem like full-fledged. It's not gonna be open world, unfortunately, and I think it's gonna be pretty linear and pretty minimal. I definitely think the focus is more on the missions and the arenas. So missions is like repeatable missions, kind of like it sounds. It's like leaderboards, and it is replayable. It's about getting combos and stuff. And then there are arenas where you face endless hordes of zombies, or hordes will end and then more will come, and you kind of have to see how far you get. We did get to see in the trailer, it looked like it ended at 12 rounds, so maybe that was how far they go, or maybe it's just sort of how far that certain player was set on that difficulty or something. But those are the 3 main game modes: story, mission, and arena. So basically the gameplay focuses around a large variety of weapons and skills. So skills, it's the paths are intertwined between skills focusing on combat, magic, and agility. That's all they've said, but they have said there are a lot of skills in the game, which is something I like, because in Skyrim, one of my favorite things to do was to get new skills, as well as Elder Scrolls Online. Definitely this game focuses more on combat than Elder Scrolls Online, or really in any Elder Scrolls game or fantasy game. This is really just dungeons, just gameplay focused, really focusing on the gameplay. So also there's lots and lots of weapons. So there's hundreds of thousands of randomized weapons, kind of like something we're getting from Borderlands or Diablo, which is pretty cool. They have not said anything about randomized armor. I really hope they do add that. But I love randomized stuff. I love how you could go through Borderlands or Borderlands 2 and keep getting new weapons. It's really cool. So that is pretty cool. I hope they flesh that system out and give us some armor too. All the gameplay is in first person, as you can see. It looks pretty cool. They did do a video on making the combat. They were using some CGI stuff, and it looks pretty good. I have to say, it looks cool. The weapons do look cool. There were obviously your basic swords, there's crossbows, but we saw like this gun shooting fire, this little gun made out of bark. It just looks pretty cool, and I really hope they just keep making more weapons. Because this game is, a couple months from release. It is being released, like I said, autumn 2014 for early access, and hopefully even then they'll keep working on it. So, like I said before, there is a large amount of customization in weapons, armor, and in skills, gameplay-wise. They did say there is crafting. You said you can craft awesome swords and stuff, but we haven't seen anything about that in the trailers or anything. So I'm pretty excited for this game. Like I said, it's really focused on dungeons. If you did like dungeon diving in the Elder Scrolls Online, Skyrim, you might like this game. I'm still waiting to see more of it. The story, like I said, does look minimal. But I'm excited. I like first-person games. I like chivalry, and I love fantasy games to death. So we'll have to wait and see. This, like I said, definitely focusing more on the gameplay than the story. But we'll just have to wait and see till we get more of it. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I know it was like a week since I did a video, but we are going to start getting them up every other day at least, if not every day. So expect a video tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.